Good evening. I was a little overwhelmed with the response to my first video. It seemed it touched a lot of you, which was incredibly beautiful. I thought if I can help share the words of Pema Chodron and get her message out to more people, then my work is done. It's just really, really beautiful to be a part of that. So I was thinking about which reading I was going to do today, and I was actually just before on the phone to a friend, and we were talking about how he felt like he was in limbo, in between jobs, unsure if he has his current job, what to do, and how that felt very uncomfortable to be there, and it wasn't somewhere that he wanted to be. And I really empathize with that, and I know that's a really hard space to be in, and I wondered, how could I help him? How could I help him see that being in that in-between space, in limbo, is all part of our experience, and it isn't necessarily something we should try and push away, but maybe something we can sit in and just go, okay, what next? So I was looking for a reading that could help me to articulate this, and I kept coming back to this one passage in this book. So tonight's reading is Obstacles Can Become Our Teachers. On the night on which he was to attain enlightenment, the Buddha sat under a tree. While he was sitting there, he was attacked by the forces of Mara, the Lord of Destruction. The story goes that they shot swords and arrows at him, and that their weapons turned into flowers. What does this story mean? My understanding of it is that what we habitually regard as obstacles are not really our enemies, but rather our friends. What we call obstacles are really the way the world and our entire experience teach us where we're stuck. What may appear to be an arrow or a sword, we can actually experience as a flower. Whether we experience what happens to us as obstacle and enemy, or as teacher and friend, depends entirely on our perception of reality. It depends on our relationship with ourselves. Beautiful passage. I'm just going to leave that with you this evening, so thank you for joining me. Good night.